Good morning. My name is Xiaosheng Zhou from Academy Tanaja Bahasa University Technology Mara UITM. Today, I would like to present my research entitled Seamless Experience of Learning Across Contexts for Chinese Vocabulary Learning, a pilot study. There are four parts in my presentation. At first, briefing on the pilot study. This is a pilot study on a seamless language learning design that emphasizes on respondents' cognitive activities in seamless vocabulary learning experiences across a multitude of contexts of at home, on campus, in the classroom, at apartment, and other places, supermarket, restaurant, and etc. Next, I will talk about methodology. For participants, the participants of the study comprised at male and female students of Chinese as a foreign language from Cambodia. These students voluntarily enrolled in an 8-week course under the online learning mode at the X University in China. They were expected to successfully pass the HSK Chinese Proficiency Test Level 3. For seamless language learning design, the seamless language learning design of my study comprised 4 phases. Phase 1, learning Chinese words. Phase 2, create and share artifacts on the DingTalk. Phase 3, online peer reviews and social interactions. Phase 4, do learning consolidation and discussions. In the initial phase, which lasted for 8 sessions in 4 weeks, the instructor assigned 60 minutes for every classroom session to teach new words, according to the HSK Level 3 standard textbook passages, thereby aiding students in preparing for further outside the classroom contextualized learning activities. In the second phase, students were encouraged to generate artifacts comprising sentences using target vocabulary and shared the artifacts on the HSK Level 3 learning circle of the DingTalk. During the third phase, students were permitted to do further peer reviews among their classmates. In the final phase, students returned to formal learning space to do learning consolidation. The instructor allocated 20 minutes for every session for the discussion on the student's artifact. For instrument, a technology-enhanced learning platform DingTalk was adopted to enhance seamless Chinese vocabulary learning. The technology-based learning circle of DingTalk provides the learners with a learning space. Students can choose their personal preference, post their own photos and sentences online, and communicate with each other in Chinese. Please see the seamless vocabulary learning on the HSK Level 3 learning circle of DingTalk platform. The research design. A variety of data collection was used to capture the cross-contextual nature of seamless learning. For data collection, there are all created artifacts. Students interview data and self-reported data, and instructors reflection data. 3 types of cognitive activities in relation to artifact creation were identified among the different contexts as follows. Type 1, artifact creation by giving photos. Type 2, artifact creation by matched situations or scene scenarios. Type 3, artifact creation by establishing own situations or scene scenarios. Let's look at an example for type 2. There is a sale at the supermarket today. Milk costs 30 yuan a case. So cheap. There are a limited number of these items available. First come, first served. The target words sell milk. Encountering the supermarket and associating with target words sell milk. And finally, students did photo taking. Next, I will talk about findings and discussions. Over the course of the 8-week study, the students created 138 sets of artifacts on the DingTalk platform. Please see the table. Respondents' cognitive activities in artifact creation across different contexts. Specifically, the context of other places such as supermarkets, shopping malls, restaurants, and others managed to attain 60 artifacts, which accounts for 43.47%. Hence, the artifacts were produced across a multitude of contexts. The interview results. The students and the instructor showed their extent of interest 87.5% in the seamless learning design, and 100% of the students were content with the Chinese HSK Level 3 vocabulary enhancement through mobile devices outside the classroom. Also, 87.5% of the students highlighted the significance of constant motivation, adequate practice, and peer reviews to assess their scope of acquired knowledge in formal classrooms. However, some of them mentioned incorrect comments of their peers as annoying and suggested a more active presence of the instructor in the discussions. Additionally, 3 students pointed out the inability of modifying their Chinese artifacts after posting them on the DingTalk platform. Furthermore, the COVID-19 pandemic restricted students from devoting themselves to the process of seamless learning. Therefore, they became less motivated and less interested in creating artifacts. Subsequently, the analysis of the interview with the instructor revealed that the design was useful for Chinese vocabulary learning. Eventually, according to the instructor's reflection, the instructor believed that the design could be enhanced by imparting training to students in line with the artifact creation in the virtual space and accommodate suitable prospective amendments. Lastly, the conclusion. This pilot study outlined a seamless language learning design and emphasized the learner's learning experiences across various contexts. The core of this design is a set of contexts generated by learners that stimulate active meaning-making among students through establishing the habit of seeking limitless learning opportunities in daily life experiences as well as virtual spaces. Based on the instructor's reflections and the students' interviews, the seamless language learning design proved efficient in Chinese vocabulary learning. The learners had great opportunities to observe their peers online and to learn both the vocabulary and artifact creation skills as well as modify their work and improve their quality. Although there were limitations and challenges to the pilot study, which should have been taken into account, this seamless design integrated formal and informal learning, individual and social learning, and virtual and physical learning environments. for further improvement. Further studies should be conducted to investigate diverse seamless designs and under different situations to gain a better perspective on the most effective designs for learning different language features. Also, future designs should consider the role of instructors as well as the challenges of peer reviews and motivation assessment. Oh, thank you.